What's happening?
Power. Everywhere.
Doctor, look!
The sleeper!
He has awakened! The Dothan have returned!
The Dothan? No.
Do not move!
Can't be.
Do not move!
Not
Do
you!
not move! You are a prisoner of the Daleks! Do not move!
What is that thing?
The Dothan!
No, it's much worse. A Dalek.
That's the creature we've been fearing all this time? It's a giant pepper pot!
Don't make the mistake of underestimating it. Just one of those things can destroy your entire planet. Whole galaxies have fallen to their empire. All it knows is hate and destruction. Your legends of the Dothan haven't even begun to do the Daleks justice.
I don't believe it.
If the doctor says it's true.
You will remain where you are!
I'll not be taking orders from a tin can. I can't believe I've spent my whole life fearing these things.
Do not move!
Do what it says.
Cal!
Obey!
I've had enough.
Obey!
I'll not be taking orders from anyone anymore.
Exterminate!
No!
You will obey the Daleks! You will obey in all things! You will obey instantly! If you do not, you will be exterminated! Obey! Obey! Obey!
We will obey. We promise.
Promises are unnecessary! Obey or be exterminated!
Yes.
Doctor, can that Dalek really do everything you said it could?
Without breaking a sweat. You do still sweat, don't you? At least you used to.
Silence!
Probably does. Judging by his casing, he's an early model Dalek. Must have come to this planet within a few centuries of leaving Skaro. Doesn't have the latest upgrades.
When the Dalek fleet arrives, I will be advanced to the latest model!
So the legend of a fleet large enough to blot out the sky?
If you were to put the entire Dalek fleet together, it would be visible to the naked eye from another galaxy.
Who was responsible for the deactivation of the Robo-Men?
Him!
All for one,
Scans indicate that you are not of this world!
No, I'm just passing through.
The two females! You and you are also not of this world! Library banks identify the younger female as a human, while the older female is an anomalous human.
A what?
Roboman control system damage beyond repair. You will continue the work.
What work? What were you using these people for?
Diagnostics identify a fault in the transmission tower of this facility. You will effect repairs.
The microwave dish we saw them carrying. I get it. You can't get your signals out to the Dalek fleet. Years of rusting away has damaged the antenna, so you need it fixed.
You will effect repairs.
And let you call the Dalek fleet down upon these poor people? You're a few circuits short of a Cyberman.
You will obey.
I don't think so.
You will obey, or the two humans will be exterminated.
Doctor,
No, Doctor. We will not let you conquer our people again, Dothan, Dalek, whatever it is you call yourself. We are ready to die as a race rather than allow you to rule over us again.
I can't let you do that.
I won't let you stop me.
It won't make any difference. That weapon you were going to use was never intended to destroy your people. The Daleks don't waste resources. All it would have done was incapacitate you. The Daleks would then swoop in and use you for whatever it is they can get from you, long before death would give you any kind of relief.
Monstrous.
These are the Daleks. Now you see what you're up against?
You will effect repairs.
All right.
Doctor, no!
We have no choice.
The two Selenars will assist.
I refuse.
Zendra?
You will assist.
Please, Zendra, do what it says.
It will be your task to ensure that the work is completed.
Me?
Obey, or the 2 humans will be exterminated.
Doctor, don't leave us behind.
I'll be back. I promise.
Begin your work now. Obey, obey.
We're leaving! We're leaving!
Doctor, please, you can't be serious. You're not going to allow the Daleks to come here, are you?
This society of yours is truly fascinating.
He's not listening.
It's almost a case study in adaptive qualities. Your entire sociological system is derived from the Dalek occupation. Did you know that? I wonder if there's anything Selenar that's left about you.
What do you mean?
The antenna's this way, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at you. Members of the Relkin clan, leaders of the Raichu. That's just the elite and working class of Khalid society which the Daleks came from. Your doctrines and covenants are all based on how the Daleks made you do things under their rule. Micromanagement, no deviation, cold, hard efficiency. Absolutely fascinating. If one didn't know better, you could easily be mistaken for Khalids.
I don't see how we could ever be compared to the Dothan.
Oh, the Khalids weren't Daleks. They were great engineers, very technically advanced. One day a war came, for stupid reasons that wars do, and they became the Daleks, thanks to one twisted, insane genius. It really is a sad end to a once noble people.
Noble or not, they are poised to bring their terror upon our planet again. I don't understand how you could consider assisting them.
Because my 2 friends are being held prisoner, and I don't know what to do to help them.
Will you sacrifice an entire planet for the sake of 2 people?
It used to be such an easy question for me.
It should still be.
It should, but it isn't. Not when you look into the eyes of the person whose death you're about to cause and get to know them. Not when they're your dearest friend. Not when one of them I almost consider...
I know how you feel, Doctor, but I can't let you repair that antenna.
Zendra, we can't stop them! Those who break the rule of law will suffer for their sin. Obedience is good for all. It is the way to win.
Stop quoting scripture at me. That's all I've heard my entire life. I'm sick of it.
It is what has prevented the Dothan from returning all these years. Breaking the covenants is what awoke the sleeper. Keeping the covenants is what will help us survive until they leave again.
Assuming any of us survive.
Oh, some of you will. The Daleks don't waste resources, remember?
And when they've finished with us, they'll leave us just like they did before?
Yes, and return again, and again, and again. That's probably why that one Dalek remained behind.
The sleeper?
Yes. Wonderfully quaint how you have come up with all these iconic names for everything. His job was to protect the equipment left behind and inform the Dalek fleet when you were ready for reoccupation. Probably when your population levels reached a certain number, or when you were developed enough to begin comprehending Dalek technology. Sorry about that.
Which brings us nicely back to our original problem. Preventing the Dothan, Daleks, from returning.
Nothing can prevent them. We have no choice but to obey. Survive under Dalek rule, or suffer a fate worse than death and still be under Dalek rule.
I'm willing to take my chances and stand up against them.
And what about Christine and Moira?
And what about the rest of the world?
We're almost at the antenna. We'd better decide what to do soon.
That thing just keeps moving around. It's wandering all over the place. What's it doing?
It does not seem very interested in us.
Any attempt to escape will result in your immediate extermination.
Well, it's certainly listening to us.
Well, we must wait for the doctor to return. He will know what to do.
If the doctor's smart, he's already hightailed it back to the TARDIS.
He would never abandon us.
I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying that the TARDIS is a lot safer than here right now.
Is that where you would have gone if it had been you?
I don't know what else I would do.
The doctor will not fix the antenna.
What?
Do you hear that Dalek machine? It will not be allowed to invade this planet.
If the doctor does not perform the work, you will be exterminated.
No, I'm sure he'll do it.
Myra!
then your lives will be spared.
I was glad I died to save the lives of these people, but not you?
I don't know.
That's an easy decision.
I don't know. I never thought about it. I mean, I've always thought myself noble and all that, but it's easy when you're sitting at home all safe. It's something else when there's a gun pointed at you.
Perhaps you should have thought of that before thou didst come with us.
Listen to you! Suddenly you're all medieval! You can't tell me you're not afraid!
I may be afraid, but I be no coward.
How dare you!
Silence! Diagnostics indicate a fault located in the communication systems. You will repair the unit.
We do not know how to fix such things.
I will give the necessary instructions. Obey! Obey without question! Obey!
Well, here we are.
Small wonder the Dalek wasn't able to contact its fleet. Thousands of years of rust and decay have pretty much rendered this transmission tower unusable.
Can you repair it?
Better yet, can you make sure it can't be repaired?
Can't you see how reckless you're being, Zendra? So what if we destroy the tower? What then? The Dothan will still be here. He'll just make someone else build another tower. Or worse, he'll just start annihilating us until there's no one left.
And that's a bad thing? You'd prefer life as a slave.
There's no freedom in death. There's just death.
At least we'd have our honor.
And who would know about it? Honor is a selfish thing. It's all about feeding your ego so you feel good about how other people perceive you. Obey the Covenant, Zendra. Live! There is no dishonor in trying to save your race from extinction.
We don't have a race anymore. Don't you see that? Weren't you even listening to what the doctor said? We've already lost anything that was Selenar about us. Now we're become Daleks ourselves. Just without the metal casing.
I refuse to give up.
I'm not giving up. I'm fighting back. You're surrendering.
And what about Christine and Moira?
Doctor, I didn't realize you were listening.
I wasn't, but I figured you were carrying on the same conversation from before.
I'm sorry about your friends, but there's nothing we can do for them.
We can repair the tower!
And condemn us to a Dalek invasion? You really think that 2 lives are worth that?
What do you say, Doctor?
This tower, a stiff breeze could blow it over. I can repair it, and I can destroy it.
The choice is simple.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Either way, blood will be on my hands. The only question is, whose blood is it to be? I have no choice, do I? I know what I have to do.
Come on! Pull!
You will now effect repairs as instructed.
At least it's not watching us.
I'm sure nothing escaped its attention.
This must be the circuit we're supposed to change out. It looks fried.
The doctor has tried to teach me things like electronics and such, but it is all still beyond me.
At least you'll touch the console now. I hear there was a time when you wouldn't go near the thing.
I still think it is full of magic despite what the doctor says.
Hold this here, will you? Do you really think I shouldn't have come?
What?
With you. In the TARDIS.
I said not such a thing.
But you thought it.
Nay.
Yes, you did. I can tell. You always slip into the medieval vernacular when you're nervous.
The doctor and I traveled a long time together. I was only 15 when I met him.
You know, the only thing I know about you is that you came from the 13th century. Other than that, you haven't said a thing about yourself. What was your childhood like? What did you do? What was the 13th century like?
I do not wish to talk about such things.
I'm not trying to pry if that's what you think. I just want to be your friend.
You are my friend.
Really? It's just, I wasn't really sure. You seem so distant at times.
I am sorry. I do not mean to be.
It's all right. I just want to make sure it wasn't because of me. I've heard a lot about time travel. H.G. Wells and all the others. I wonder if the doctor's ever met him.
Who?
Wells.
He has never mentioned him.
Well, he should. I just never believed I would ever get to do it myself. It's beyond my wildest dreams.
That is what I used to think too. What are you doing?
Shh! Making a slight change in plans.
That is not what the Dalek told us to do.
No, but it's what we should be doing.
You're sabotaging the machine?
Any objections?
It would mean our deaths.
You with me?
All the way.
Communication systems back online?
Told you the doctor would do it.
Diagnostics indicate a continued fault in the controls. However, the fault will not impede transmission. You have performed your task to acceptable standards.
Thank you?
Doctor!
Moira! Christine! I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? For what?
This is Dalek unit assigned to Selenar to Dalek fleet. Planet is... malfunction!
What's happening?
Malfunction! Malfunction!
Doctor, you didn't!
Not this!
I'm sorry, Doctor. Christine and I, sabotaged the Daleks' communication system. We couldn't let them invade this planet.
You sabotaged the system? That's what I did. I rigged the transmission tower to cause a feedback and destroy the system.
We looped a feedback as well.
This kind of technology? Do you know what you did?
Dalek fleet! Dalek fleet! Emergency! Emergency!
Well, that pretty much puts a stop to you.
Explain!
I only intended to destroy the antenna, but Moira and Christine here, oh, they did better than that. A feedback on a feedback. An infinite loop which burst forth and shot across space along your communication lines. A gamma band, isn't it? That much energy on a gamma band. Let's see, what would that look like to a Dalek scanner? A star exploding, perhaps? As far as your fleet is concerned, the star in this system just supernovaed. No more Selenar. No reason for the Dalek fleet to ever come back here. Couldn't have done better myself.
Not bad for a couple of humans, eh, Dalek?
You were instructed to ensure the completion of the work!
I tried to obey! I didn't know what the doctor was doing!
You failed in your task! Exterminate!
No!
You were instructed to assist the Doctor in repairing the transmission antenna!
I'm glad the Doctor sabotaged it.
Exterminate!
Oh, Doctor.
It's all right, Moira. We did a good thing.
You were instructed to repair the antenna!
Go ahead, Dalek. This planet was worth it.
Exterminate!
Doctor, are you alright?
Yes. I think I am. I seem to remember your energy weapons having a bit more bite than that, Dalek.
Extermination failure! Second attempt! Exterminate! Extermination failure! Third attempt! Exterminate!
What is happening?
Failure! Failure! Failure!
The Dalek is weakening. What's the matter, Dalek? Too many millennia trapped in a boot cupboard? A few too many exterminations running down the antiquated batteries?
You will be exterminated!
Doesn't seem like it. I think, rather, it is you who will be exterminated.
The Dalek fleet will return and conquer this planet!
Not likely. Remember, as far as they know, this system doesn't even exist anymore.
You will be exterminated! Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!
Is it dead?
Not yet, but it won't be long. These old Daleks can't survive forever on their own power supply.
What should we do with it?
Nothing. Let the people here see the Dothan for what they really are, and know they can be defeated. Ought to do them a world of good.
Tis a beautiful planet.
Yes, it is. Once that air of oppression is taken away, it really does have a charm all its own.
At least they won't have the Dothan to worry about anymore.
Well, hopefully anyway.
What do you mean?
All we did was confuse their scanners, make them think this entire solar system was destroyed in a supernova. But all they have to do is pass close enough by, and their systems will show this star is intact. They'll come to investigate.
So all we did was buy them some time.
Yes.
Then the Dothan will return?
Maybe. The Daleks are several galaxies away right now. They may never come by here again. Then again,
And if they do?
then we'll be back. That's a promise. In the meantime, are you ready to go?
I am.
Doctor, would you mind if we stayed here for a while?
Stay? Why?
Just for a bit. We always went off so quickly. I think I would like to visit. Meet some of the people. Just Moira and I. Do you think that would be a good idea?
I think that idea would be splendid.
Yeah, we can do that.
Come on!